All right. So, the thing I want to check out, which I've sort of already checked out, is something that I encountered but never explored further. Wait, I changed my title, right? Yeah, I did. This room with the binary. Where was it? I guess it's only... Does it not flash on the screen? It was only in the cutscene, I suppose. Which is... So here's the thing. I remember noticing the binary in the cutscene, and I said, I don't know, do we have to translate that? And I never did it. So what I wanted to do was go back, and I did. I went back in the VOD, and I paused it because it's like flashing pretty quickly. And basically, the binary, I have no clue how to read binary. But when I plugged these numbers into a binary translator, they came out to single letters. And the single letters were, it basically goes, well, it has court, cloak, and castle that flash on the screen. I'll show you, if we get to the security room, I can show you guys the cutscene again. Court, cloak, and castle with the letters A-R-I-E in between each one. Court, A-R-I-E, cloak, A-R-I-E, castle, A-R-I-E. So I have no clue what those letters mean, what they represent. I thought initially it could be a Eurasian word. You know, I did some thinking on it, but not a lot. There's A-R-E-I that means future, but not A-R-I-E. I thought maybe it had something to do with the name, like J-R-E. But then I don't know what the E is for. Maybe... thought maybe it could be the C at the beginning of the other things. A-R-I-E. Maybe it had to do with... No, I thought maybe because it had castle, it had to do with that acrostic. So I'm trying to think about when I was supposed to find this. And this is, I find this when I get the third thing, the third, whatever you call it. which was, I forget even how I found that. I forget what told me that I had to dig by the bridge. Oh, it was the words, the lowercase words from a new clue. The corner cases, right? So really, I have these letters now. But I still don't really know what to apply them to. So let me open up my document here. Maybe we can see if I can find anything with RE. Aries, again, Orinda Aries, Fen Aries. But there's no S, it's just A-R-I-E. And also, I'm not sure if this is even relevant or if this is anything at all. If it is, I think it's really fucking terrible for a couple of reasons. Like, A, you put it in a cutscene. You put this information in a cutscene, right? That's flashing, you know, quickly. So it's very annoying to even just transcribe the binary. And B, binary I feel like is a pretty specialized knowledge that you have to reference outside the game in order to translate it. Like, I don't think there's anything within the game that tells you how to, you know, translate binary. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I thought this game did a really good job of avoiding, like, needing specialized knowledge outside the game to solve it. Which is why I kind of ignored this in the first place. Like, you know, I thought, okay, maybe we're gonna have to know, you know, chemistry, periodic table shit. Maybe we're gonna have to know, you know, maybe we're gonna have to actually read music. But no, none of that was actually necessary. It's a pet peeve of mine when, like, puzzle games require specialized outside knowledge to proceed. But I don't even know, again, if I mean, I'm assuming it's something, considering we have some new letters. But again, I'm not so sure I actually have anything to do with those letters right now. So we have the words court, cloak, and... where did I write this down? Court, cloak, and castle. You know what I was just thinking that I didn't do? What if I translated court, cloak, and castle into binary? And if I did that, I still don't know what I would apply that to. Or what if we put together all the strings, I mean, wouldn't it just be the same? I don't know anything about binary. But I would assume if I put A-R-I-E end to end and just into one long string of numbers, it's just going to come out A-R-I-E. So we got Rinda Aries, Fen Aries, Rinda Aries, Arch Aries, of course, Arch Aries. Fen Aries, Aries. It's all Fen Aries, Arch Aries. Oh, okay. So the real Alzara was an Aurajan soothsayer who belonged to the royal court of Aries. Court of Aries. He was banished from the realm in the 15th years of Agera for a prophecy that did not come to pass. Right, that was the note in the rumpus room, the blue note. Court of Aries, Royal Court of Aries, Alzara. Aurajan soothsayer. So we could read it court airy, cloak airy, castle airy. Interesting. Okay. Arisian, Fen Aries, Arch Aries, Fen Aries, Arch Aries, Fen Aries, Arch Aries, Fen Aries, Rinda Aries, Aries Crossing, the destination on the map. Aries, in Aries Court where the king now lays. Black keys lying with the last king of 8, a patient figure, a reckoning great. Sullen cross, 5 stars lines without. In Aries Court where the king now lays, right. So that's Aries Court. That we know that's Aries Court, that area beneath. The end of the document. So yeah, we can look for security and go watch the cutscene again and see if there's anything else.
I may have never experienced the touch of a woman, but thank God I'll have experienced buying a melon pan from 7-Eleven and bringing it back to my hotel room to eat while bare-ass naked and watch Bald. Press 1.
Nice. What is a melon pan? Melon bread? Okay. Yeah, so another thing that I thought about doing, I'm not sure this would actually do anything, but you know, there are 3 of these pedestals. What if we split the keys up? Plug 1 into each pedestal. See if anything happens. It's something I'll try, but first I want to get to the security room. There's really nothing. I have key card. That's fine, whatever. I don't need the key card. Is there anything? Look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead. Oven Nevere, which means Oven Nevere. We've seen this around, right? Where's the language thing? Toward the north. The start of the future, or a new future. All right, we got blue rooms. Just give me security, bro. Oh, we can get ornate compass. Whatever. Okay, easy enough, sure.
Hi Aura, my uncle painted all
What
my
up?
eggs with your face. They
Oh
were
my
all
God.
rolling their eyes up as if they were annoyed. But because I'm holding and looking down at them, they all look irritated at me. Just another one of my uncle's pranks, preying on my insecurities. Now I'm sitting here wondering if I should make an or fried egg.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we can go back to the vault and read, you know, read the note and read the grid of words. I don't think that really matters at the moment. Like, I feel like I have established that I'm not going to solve that without further information. Dude, where the hell is security? I don't have a shovel, do I? No, I don't. Okay, I'm just looking for a security room. That'd be nice. They don't have. This is good. Do we want to read any of these? XD, thank you for the sub. Welcome aboard. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much, XD.
Have you found the hidden item in the attic yet? It's a cure for baldness.
Yeah, I found it. Choosing not to use it. Yeah, so I feel like I'm pretty much still at a dead end right now. I don't know what these letters do for me. If I could get security, that'd be really nice.
You forgot to pet the dog for good luck.
Mm-hmm. Does the office get power to it? Shouldn't all of these rooms have power to them? Worth a try. Is there any new mail in here? I forget. Wait, older. Wait, what? Yeah, I knew this. New. Land sakes alive, I'll be blowed. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow reestablished satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. I can confirm this morning as I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I did see that the satellite was up, so it appears the young master does in fact have complete mastery of the house. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that means he's likely already reached room 46, then I knew he'd pull it off, I just knew it. Congratulations, Simon. Kimberly, I can't confirm with any certainty he's reached room 46, but from activity I can see on the network, I'd be very surprised if he hasn't, so congratulations are in order for me as well, Simon. I too knew you would pull it off. If we want to try to communicate with Simon, is it better to post here or send him emails? I think the announcement board here is slightly more convenient as it's a way for the entire staff to contribute without us doubling down on information or bombarding Simon with dozens of holiday well wishes. Simon, now that you have a satellite, you should be able to connect to Synca to download some new experimental data packets for the lab. We've been working on a lot of interesting and innovative experiments. It'd be great if you could try them out for us and provide us with some valuable data. I was having lunch the other day with Hartley Ruoda, who was your uncle's valet. and has been on the estate longer than anyone else. He told me that if you call it a day in some bedrooms, there are beneficial effects. I assume his own room might be among that number. Yeah, whatever, I know that. Yes, I've heard her ladyship talk about this as well when she was still with us, so I can confirm there is some validity in it, and it's not just another case of Harley rambling on. I thought it was Hartley. It's a typo. Simon, remind me when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you are obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of my staff. Here, funny enough, following our format, the naming of your admin key would theoretically be Jones, which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. We had an informal staff meeting today in Reddington, and we all agree that providing you with more assistance will expedite our return to work. We feel we had more than enough vacation. Of course, if you prefer to work independently, please feel free to disregard our more helpful messages on these boards. Randolph, can you see the network how many upgrade discs Simon has found? I thought it might be helpful to him if he knew how many were still left on the estate. According to the last backup I did, I believe there were a total of 16. According to the network, it looks like Simon has found 15, which would mean he has one left outstanding somewhere on the estate. I don't give a fuck about upgrade discs, dude. Last weekend I might have lost upgrade discs, it's only half of them, but hopefully it'll be some help. Her ladyship's chamber, did I get that? Maybe. Mechanarium freezer, morning room, tomb. Did I get one in the tomb? Great hall, vault, garage. I think I got those. Oh, and I think there's one in the archives, but it's locked in a file cabinet, and might know where the key is. There's actually 2 file cabinet keys I hid for the Baron, but I think the one you're talking about is buried by the grill and patio. Yeah. So they're basically just saying shit that I already know. Thanks a lot. Dude, where is security? Holy shit. Can drain that water if we really want to. I don't really want to though. Was there an upgrade disc here when I got here? I don't remember. Damn. Completely whiffing. This is the blueprints room? Yeah. Dude, all I wanted was a security room. How hard is that? Dead end, huh? Wow. That sucks. Alright, whatever. This is all a bunch of garbage. I'm gonna try this. I doubt it actually does anything, but yeah, 41 steps is enough, whatever. I might go back and read the blueprints book down here and see if there's anything else I could figure out from it. As well. This doesn't do anything. Nothing. Pretty much as expected. I guess I leave this one here if I'm gonna come back. Let's go, let me take a look at something here. Maybe I could just switch back to the blessing of the king. So there's castle. So this is the court of Ares. don't see any way we could kind of enter. Anything else? Anything else? I think it's just a dude sitting in a chair. Maybe this is the chair. All in the same chair. So I think it might have something to do with that, but I don't know. Do I even have a queen room? I don't think I do. Be the study and the ladies' room, whatever. So no, I don't think I have that. Let's go read the blue book again.
Soccer ball? Suck her bald.
Good point. So yeah, we have the whole thing. We seek what's in the shade of truth, right? He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green room has bought. So maybe it's some kind of green room in the shade of truth. What green room would be truth? There's nothing we can kind of see here, right? Just generic floor plans. It's obviously Reddington. This is the thing. See, why is he holding a magnifying glass here outside the house? The truth that one prince finds. So in the shade of truth, that's what I was thinking before, like yeah, I mean, the only other thing, the shade of trees the green room's brought. I mean, maybe. So we have court. Maybe court is courtyard. The court, what was it? Court cloak castle or whatever. In the shade of truth. What does it say for courtyard? A charming spot, granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies, the privacy of the manor walls. Within the privacy of the manor walls. I don't know, man. I mean, okay, maybe. In the shade of truth. I mean, how is this truth, though? Well, maybe if the courtyard's cloaking the castle, that's the truth. I mean, secret garden would provide shade, I guess.
Oh, is this still the game you ragakeated 5 times already? So in the Blueprints book, truth was the blue memo amidst the red memos. Shade. The shade of truth. Shade of trees, the green rooms brought. So shade provided by trees. Are there any trees in non-green rooms? Like maybe a tree in a blue room. I don't think so.
See, why was the kid standing here with a magnifying glass? Could open those chests, there's really no point though. Well, I don't think I've really learned anything here. I don't really have any ideas. We could try to go to the courtyard and see if anything happens. Oh, finally we get security. Great. So this is the cutscene I was talking about. See, these are the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. ARIE. Court Cloak Castle. How stupid is it that it just shows you this in the cutscene? I don't know. The only other thing I can think of is getting all the classrooms to the level 8 and finding those clues. I mean, I don't really see anything in there that I... Okay, here's courtyard. Could this be cloaking the castle in some way? Could one of these trees be providing shade? Of truth? I really don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, man. Yeah, fine, whatever. Yeah, so I don't really have any aim right now. What am I trying to do right now? Yeah, well, I think we've once again reached the point where I'm not really making any progress. I have no real ideas or real direction, so I think we should probably just leave behind blueprints again. If I think of anything, come back to it. I don't think anyone wants to watch me sit here and
Higher
half
on
think
missed
and half
previous streams.
fall asleep.
Did anything come of those words you found in the bank place?
No, I haven't figured that out yet. Wait, did I not take break room? I thought I took break room. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have any ideas. I was hoping these letters would lead me somewhere.
There's a half-dozen people here that could give you a hint of something to do. Would that be so bad at this point?
Yes, it would. I don't know, did all of you guys clear the game with looking up shit? Hints? I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. Is it that good of a game? Anyways, okay. Jazz Grog, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank you for the 100 bits. Like, I feel like it has to be the case that the people who've cleared this shit actually, I would say like 97.5% of them received some sort of help or some sort of hint. Is that fun? Pulling numbers out of his ass? Yeah. Maybe I'm just a complete dumbass. And that I'm at an impasse. But I don't think so. I think it's just the kind of game that solutions are kind of strewn about. And it's not always easy to connect the dots. Anyways. Panga, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing alright. Hope the stream went well. Panga, you guys are just in time for me to play something else. What do I want to play? For a little bit. No, we're not doing random Steam game. Pokemon?
I've watched many people play this game. Most streamers I've watched take some sort of hint or suggestion from chat at some point, but streaming a game is different than playing it on your own. Those who I know who played it without streaming it, I'd say it's 50-50 if they took any help or not. I only took hints for the gallery.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of hope the binary shit is not an actual clue. You relied on blue tents. Well, I mean, yeah, that's part of the game. There's a lot of valuable information in blue tents, but yeah, I guess that's the one thread I could explore, is just putting the classrooms. Like, I only got maybe 2 or 3 of the classrooms out of 9 on the 8th level. It's just annoying, though. I don't know. It's just a very annoying game at this point. Not high. Thank you for the 100 bits. When information is flowing, it's like a beautiful thing. You're like, oh, now I know what to do over here. Now I know what to do over here. Blah, blah, blah. But when there's very, very little information to be found, it's just kind of like, well, okay, I'm just wandering around doing nothing. If I think of anything, maybe we'll come back. But as for now, you know, I'm out of ideas. I was hoping the binary thing would do something, but I don't know.
Or have you been spending over or under 6 hours a day thinking about solutions for this game?
Under. Okay.